Hey there, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to the Warmup. I'm your host, Ashley Bullington. Happy New Year, everyone. I hope y'all are as excited as I am for a great 2022 year. Basketball season is in full swing, so let's get you warmed up for all of the hoops action on the hardwood. After a few days off for the holidays, district play is in full swing in the greater Houston area, which means teams that have had an outstanding non-district, such as Spring Westfield, Cy Falls, and Atascocita, get to see if that translates into district play. In 24-6A, we have a monster matchup to start district play as two top 20 teams in the state go at it. We preview that matchup here and the lineup presented by Social Chips and Salsa. Clearbrook heads to Gatorland to take on Dickinson as two of the top powers in 24-6A square off on Saturday afternoon. The Wolverines were 21-3 going into this week and are coming off 4 big wins last week in the In-N-Out tournament in North Texas. Clearbrook is led by the Millender brothers, Kemo and Marcus. Last year, the Wolverines went 22-3 on the season and rely on quick up and down play. What they lack in height, they more than make up for in tenacity. Dickinson is 21-2 and ranked in the top 5 in the state. Senior point guard Seth Jones is tallying over 20 points a game as the Gators average around 73 points a game. Dickinson also has gotten help off the gridiron as Texas A&M commits PJ Williams and Donovan Green have played key roles on the hardwood. Katy Seven Lakes takes on Katy Tompkins this Friday night in what should be a tight battle. These two are both ranked in the top 20 in the state, but the Spartans are coming off a tough loss to Klein Collins. However, they're still 23-4 and are led by sophomore Justice Carlton, who was newcomer of the year in the district last year. Tompkins has yet to lose as their defense has clamped down on every opponent. They are led by junior Macy Spencer and are hungry for a trip to San Antonio. The Falcons won both meetings last year.
Warm up your game day with the authentic flavors of ancient cooking. So thin, so crisp, so good, so chill.
Some really great basketball we will see on Inside High School Sports this week. Now it's time for a battle as we bring on 2 great athletes you'll be seeing on the hardwood, but they're lining up here on our show in the battle.
Okay, guys, we have 2 great athletes on with us this week for the battle, going head-to-head with one another. Guys, y'all are brothers, too, on top of it. Guys, introduce yourselves.
Well, I'm Smurf Millender. I go to Clearbrook High School and I play point guard. I'm Kemo Millender. I go to Clearbrook High School and play point guard as well.
Okay, boys, are y'all ready for the battle?
Yes, ma'am.
Who's going to take the championship this week? I like some good bragging rights, whoever wins.
Me.
Okay, so my first question is, Area 51 is located in which state?
Las Vegas. No, Nevada.
Nevada,
yeah.
it's Nevada. Okay, which animal can be seen on a Porsche logo?
Horse.
It is a horse. What is the rarest M&M color in the M&M bag?
Red.
No.
Blue. Brown.
What did you say?
Brown.
It's brown. Come on, by a hair.
It's easy.
Kemo, you are the battle champion this week. Do you have any words for us?
Nah, it's just too easy because he ain't very smart like me.
Nice. Awesome, guys. But we will have the highlights from a couple of Clearbrook games coming up soon on Inside High School Sports. Thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you for having me.
Anyone have any suggestions for some new trivia questions? Well, bring them my way if you do. We can't get to all of the high school games this week, but there are a few games that were worth checking out, including a girls' game that pits 2 undefeateds in district play. Let's learn more about that one and others in the Hive. Shadow Creek and Alief Taylor are both undefeated in district play, but something has to give Friday night. The Sharks are ranked in the top 10 and have only 2 losses on the season. They're led by Brooklyn Brown and point guard Ramani Taylor. The Lions are a bit of a surprise right now in District 23-6A. Undefeated in district play, Taylor is led by Tiana Dory and Alyssa Pryor. If Taylor wants to truly be considered a contender in district play, a win here will go a long way. And who doesn't like a solid rivalry game to kick off their weekend? The Woodlands heads off to College Park to take on their nemesis, the Cavaliers, Friday night. College Park is 2-0 in 13 6A play so far and is led by returning District Player of the Year Ty Buckman. Daryl Reese leads the team in scoring with over 15 points a game. For the Highlanders, they look to junior Shea Berwin to get points on the board as head coach Dale Reed is only a few wins away from career win 400. Seriously, some great basketball this week throughout the entire area. Now it's time to see what's been going on in the world of social media in the buzz. Some big news out of Cyprus as Connor Weigman was named the National High School Quarterback of the Year. He ended his season with 2,588 yards passing and 29 passing touchdowns. He also ran for 754 yards with 9 rushing touchdowns and caught 2 touchdowns as well. The ceremony for this award is February 26th. Another one going to the Aggies as Cy Park's Harold Perkins announced last week that he would also be committing to Texas A&M, giving the Aggies another great Houston area pickup. The Under Armour All-American game was over the weekend and some Houston area stars were on display, including Summer Creek's Calvin Banks, Dickinson's Donovan Green, and PJ Williams. That's all we have for this week's episode. To stay up to date with all things inside high school sports, follow our social accounts. We have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. By following those, we will get you ready for the highlight of the sports weekend. Chevy's Inside High School Sports, Saturday at 11 p.m. on KSU 11, hosted by Matt Measel. I'm Ashley Bullington, and I hope you've gotten warmed up for all of the hoops action on the hardwood this weekend.